I was just reflecting today on how much progress we've made in the past, let's say 11 to 10 months. And yeah, it's almost going on to 12 now.
Yeah.
And we've come a long way. So the goal for the Citizen Empowerment Project was initially to build a youth council in Jane and Finch as well as Rexdale. Look at this. We have Jane and Finch and Rexdale collaborating right here. This is crazy.
That's crazy.
We want this organization to reflect the values of young people, because that's the goal. We're trying to get young people and people who are not likely to vote to actually participate in this civic engagement, right?
And remember, you guys are the faces at the end of the day. You guys are the ones that made this happen. We actually it started off with just 2 of us volunteering a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got 12 of you guys from both sides of Rexdale and Finch.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Shanice. I'm 18 right now. I'm in Humber College for Child and Youth Care. So being in this youth council to me was actually a real eye-opener, because I didn't really take in things like politics and voting. And being here, they showed me how having a voice is really important, and letting people know what you want and fighting for what you want is actually something that is always needed. For me, within Jane and Finch, we never really had a lot of programs like this to teach you about voting and who's doing what and who's fighting for what and where you should be placing your thoughts on your needs and your wants. So for me, I had a good experience. It was my first time voting this year because of this youth council. It was kind of scary for me because I didn't know what I was doing, but overall I got over it. So that's how my experience was.
Hi, my name is Shamar. I'm 20. I go to Humber Lakeshore. I'm taking social services, social service worker, and it's my first year. Through this, what I got from this program was that it really showed, it's an eye-opener, like she said. It really opened up to new things and politics, because as a young black male growing up in the area I'm in, where there's violence, guns, drugs, and abuse and all that, you don't really hear about voting, and people don't really tend to care about it, and they don't tell you what the benefits of voting are. But coming to this program, I got a different insight. I got to see what voting really is and how it can benefit you in the long run and your community, programs like the Hub and stuff like that. So that's why through this program, I went out and got engaged, and I got to tell other people to vote too. That's why most of my friends and family voted it today.
Hey, nice. Right. When me and Chris first started working with Jamil and the Citizen Empowerment Project, we felt the exact same ways as you guys. We never voted before. That was our first time voting when we got involved.
Mind you, sorry to cut you off,
ahead.
I'm a lot older than Harpreet, so I started my first time voting, I was 35. Anyway, I just want to throw that in. Continue.
And
still look young. Better late than never.
Exactly, right? Always. We really didn't care about politics. We had no idea how politics affected our community, even though on a daily basis, politics are affecting us whether we know it or not. And the fact that you guys, how you answer the questions, it makes me so proud, because I started off the exact same way, where I was so skeptical, and I still am fighting with that balance, because sometimes, you don't really see the changes as quickly as you would like to, but we all have to understand that this is a process.
I'm currently studying social service work at Humber Lakeshore. I'm 19 years old. I felt that I've contributed a lot towards this program by bringing in some of my friends, got them to go along canvassing door to door. So what I've noticed with canvassing is that when you go out to canvass, older people are more open to go and vote again, because they're seeing this thing it's repetitive, candidates lying their speech, and it's all a bunch of bullcraps. And younger people, they're more determined to vote because they want to see a change in the community. And I felt that we've got a lot of younger people to vote due to the high crime rate that we're having now in Toronto. Living in marginalized community, low income areas, you're always going to be complaining about. My mom, she always complains about high rent and how we could tackle that. So usually the survey was about different social issues that are affecting us, like poverty, taxes and stuff like that, right? So my mom was my motivation to go out and encourage other people to vote, so we could see a change in the community.
It was a great learning experience. I also enjoyed my time here as well. and bring other people. Yeah, I would want other people to come next year as well, because like I want them to learn about like I want them to learn new things as well, like voting and stuff like that.
So I would definitely come back. Why? Because I got so much opportunities so far. I was able to become a front page at Toronto Star newspaper. So that was very amazing. I was honored for that. That day, a lot of my friends messaged me on Instagram saying, "Oh my God, Nana, I see you." I'm like, yeah. So it got me better to let them know, you know what? Join the program, know about voting. If you know something you want to talk about, something you want to stand for, go for it. Because if I could do it, you guys could do it. Hey, maybe you might be on the TV one day. Maybe you might be on the newspaper one day. It just was able for me to let people know more about the program, know more about the empowerment. And I was excited. I was like, yes, I'm on the paper. I went to work. I went to school. I showed everyone. So I was happy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harpreet. Thank you, Chris. Thank you again. Thank you, Zaki.
You're welcome.
And also, too, just for that also, after I graduated last year, this year, I think in February, a Humber College teacher contacted me and she wanted me to come to her class to teach her class about voting and about empowerment. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you want me to come talk to 50 students? So I quickly called Harpreet. I'm like, Harpreet, please, can you help me? Can you coach me? Because I don't know exactly what to say. I know I'm doing good, but I just need more information. And I was honored again. Me and Harpreet were studying all night, what to say, what to hand out to the people so they can, what to hand out for them so like they can know, and like while I'm talking, they can look over it. And that was honestly amazing. In June this year, that teacher contacted me back and told me that out of the 60 students from both class, 10 of them were able to go and vote this year. So that's something that's amazing. Me just going to a classroom, telling about my experience, telling about, hey, I was on Toronto Star, letting them know about it. 10 people voted out of 60. So if I could do that, any of us could do that. And just for me, just coming to this program and just letting people know about it and continue coming, it's amazing. It's great, and I love it. And on top of that, one last thing. As I'm a youth worker, I was a youth worker at NACI last year. My student Akuya, it's her first year voting, and that's just amazing. Having one year out of school voting, it's her first year. So that's actually one thing that made me very happy, and I'm very honored for that. Again, because of you three, thank you again.
The more people we have actually invested in the actual organization, like how you guys have been, the more we can actually start impacting more communities, because then we can actually make little teams and say, okay, you know what, this little team is gonna go to, I don't know, Regent Park, this little team is gonna go to Jungle, or whatever the case is, so we can act, because it's really hard to do it just two people. And you know, I know that you guys are in school, so it makes it a little bit difficult, but the more we get invested into this organization, and the more we can actually start implementing those type of initiatives, right?
I mean, now that you guys are in school, a lot of you guys are in post-secondary, you can even start setting up shop at your schools.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that would be, that's another idea just to throw out there.
Yeah.
Keep moving.